Thank you, Tom. And I want to thank all of you here today for Charity Barger's Acting and Auditioning Workshop. We got a lot of stuff planned for you. Thank you, Internet audience, for coming in. I'm Don Jordan with the Sandhandle Workshops, and we're very proud to have Charity come in and teach this workshop. So I know she'll be introducing lots of handouts that we'll have on our website for those of you who want to download them later, and you'll get to meet a lot of the people who are participating today. So Charity, thank you, and it's all yours.
I wanted to first start out, before I go into detail about who I am and what I do, I want to get to know you guys so that I can call you by name instead of saying, hey, you. So why don't we start over here, Kendall? Why don't you, let's come up, okay, because this is part acting. So come up and tell us who you are. Tell us how old you are, and in 30 seconds or less, because we got a lot to cover, tell me why you want to be an actor.
My name is Kendall Allen. I'm 15 years old, and I want to be an actor because it's always been a dream of mine ever since I've watched TV, I guess you could say. My dream is to be on Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. It's kind of a big dream, but that's what I want to do, so I'm here.
Thank you, Kendall. And I've worked with Kendall before, so I do know her. So I don't know your name, so come up and introduce yourself.
My name is Abby, and I'm 12 years old, and I have always wanted to be an actor. My mother was actually an actor, and my grandmother was a professional ballerina, so I guess it's in my genes, so yeah.
Awesome, great. Okay, we're sorry here.
Hi, my name is Evgenia Stutsenko. I'm from Russia, and I go by the name Jenny. I'm 27 years old, and being on stage, acting, modeling, or any type of creative stuff was my dream also. So I've been trying to pursue that since I was 16, so still trying to get places. So.
Hi, I'm Bethany. I'm 19 years old, and I can't say I really want to be an actor, but I like artistic people, and I like being around people who like acting and art, so.
Great. Okay, and are you part of the workshop, or here is Dad? I don't really know who's here. Oh, well then you are part of the workshop.
My name is Lauren Boyer. I went to Florida State, and I was seduced by the bohemian lifestyle, all those vices, and I wound up getting in with the film and art students, and they've corrupted my soul, and now I can't help it. I wind up acting and in films. I try to run away. I'm living out in Walton County, but they still find me there. But I just can't seem to get away from them. Maybe one day, if I'm strong.
Hi, my name is Erin Banks. My manager is Eyes on Models and Talent, based out of Pensacola, Florida. And I've basically always been in front of the camera since I was a little kid. I've always wanted to be an actress, and it's the only thing I've ever done in my entire life that I'm actually truly happy doing. So I've been actively pursuing it for the past 2 years, and I've been in a couple of films already, large and small, and I can't imagine doing anything different.
My name is, again, Charity Barger. I've been acting since I was about 8, so that is over 20 years. It, like, you know, what Aaron said, was a passion for me. I couldn't imagine doing anything else with my life. It's absolutely what I wanted to do. When I turned 16, I started getting into films. That's when I started working in front of the camera, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So you can imagine the amount of auditions that I went to. In the last 20 years, there have been tons. And when we thought about putting a workshop together, I thought that this would be like so amazing, because as a group, SandBlast, we're starting to put a lot of programs together, not programs, but productions. Anywhere from film to audiobooks, that type of stuff. And so we're going to need actors. So I thought, how cool would it be if the casting director for SandBlast told you how we wanted you to audition. So when you guys come in and you see me sitting there, it'll be like, I know exactly what Charity wants me to do, and that will be better for you, right? So that's what we're doing here today. So we're going to kind of go through the audition process with you, what you should expect, what we want you to bring, how we want you to present yourself. And then at the end of the night, we're going to actually go through, I'm going to give you some sides that we want you to audition with next week. How many of you are coming to the class next week, the audition process? Okay, I'm going to have a guest, we're going to have a guest casting director there who is also casting for his stuff that is coming up. And then we will be there, the board at SandBlast. So you guys will have the opportunity with me tonight to go through the sides we will be auditioning with that night. And I will tell you what I want you to change. So it will even be better. It will even be better. So there you go. We're really helping you out here. So I hope that you guys will come and be a part of that. Okay, so let's get started. Lisa, do you want to press our button? Okay, preparing for your audition. So we're going to start as if you are at home and you know that you are about to go to an audition, something really exciting, like Kendall's going to go audition for Disney right now. So something really, really exciting. What do you do to get to that point? And I'm sure that nerves is a big thing. So here's just some things to absolutely not forget. First of all, what do you bring with you? Okay, so here's something that every actor should always bring with them to an audition. I'm going to explain to you why. First, your resume and headshot. And we're going to go through what's appropriate to have on your resume and headshot and what's not. And bring extra copies. Why do you want extra copies? Well, there might be more than 1 or 2 casting directors on this board. They might all want your resume and headshot. Maybe they're from different companies or whatever. You might meet somebody at the casting audition who goes, oh my gosh, you have the best look in the entire world. You want to have a resume and headshot for them. So bring more than one. Don't just bring the one. A pencil and pen and a highlighter. Those are important, and I'm going to tell you why later. But basically, in order to really audition well, you're really going to have to get into your script. And if you don't have a pencil, pen, and highlighter with you, it's gonna be hard to do. Now, the highlighter, the reason that I said that is, how many of you actually been on an audition? How many of you have been standing there with your thing and you have totally lost your place because it's all white and black? Okay, if you had highlighted your parts, do you think it would have been easier to find your way back? Probably. Okay, so you want a highlighter there because you want to highlight your parts. Okay, so make sure that you have that. That's highly important. Water. Okay, now bringing water with you. Sometimes they'll supply water, but usually not. They're not really that nice. So bring your own. But this shouldn't be the first time that you're drinking water is when you're at the audition. You want to be doing it throughout the day. Your voice is hugely important. How many of you sing? I know you do. Do any of you sing? Okay, you know how important your voice is to take care of, and water is a huge thing. So it's with acting the same way. I mean, you don't want to lose your voice in the middle of your audition. It's embarrassing. I've done it before. So you don't want to do it. So make sure you're drinking lots and lots of water. Extra set of wardrobe. I have spilt stuff on me before at an audition, right before I walked in the door. That is not fun. It's extremely embarrassing. Okay, so you wearing pantyhose, bring extra pantyhose. You're wearing heels, bring extra heels. You can break that heel. I've seen it happen a lot of times. There are hundreds of things that can happen to your wardrobe in between leaving your house and getting to the audition. So you want an extra set with you just in case. So do that. Okay, so those are just a few things. Are there any questions of that part?